Jakob. Welcome to the moviecast. So these days I have seen a trailer from a new Martin Scorsese movie called The Departed. It is a remake, in fact, of the Hong Kong movie Infernal Affairs. They don't say this in the trailer, but if you check out Internet Movie Database, you will read about this. Martin Scorsese changed for sure from Hong Kong to Boston, but the story is kind of the same. It's a movie about triads and police and their fight against each other and the Infernal Affairs, like the title already says. But I'm not going to review Infernal Affairs today, or The Departed, because I couldn't see it yet. I have another movie. So last year I've been in Cannes, Festival de Cannes, and there was a movie from Johnny To. He's also from Hong Kong, and he showed a movie there called Election. It is not one-to-one similar to Infernal Affairs, but kind of the same style. It's about the triads and how they deal inside with all the how the triads take care of not having war all the time. So in Infernal Affairs, it plays in today's time. In Election, it plays in today's time. All the triads have decided to make kind of a president of the triads. So the heads of the triads will vote who will become the president, and he will decide which direction the triads go, and he will be responsible for solving the problems that the triads have. Well, sorry. And in Election, I mess up the title. In Election, there is one thing that I don't like so much. So this election, who will be the president, is happening every 2 years. This is kind of weird because so every 2 years, the best of the triads will try to become the president, and they will go over dead bodies to become the president. Because if you are the president, you will earn most, you will have all the respect, you're just president, you know. Everybody wants to be this, so there's always a fight before the election. Now this was Election. Now Johnny To this year in Cannes, he showed Election 2. This year I couldn't go to Cannes because I moved to China, but now finally Election 2 is out on DVD. So I watched it, and it starts off where Election 1 finishes. So what's his name? Simon Yam, who became president at the end of election, here is still president, and his time is running out, so his 2 years of president are over. But he really likes it, and he wants to stay president. So there begins a fight between him and this guy Jimmy, because Jimmy has very good skills in business, and he's already starting to make business with mainland China. You know, Hong Kong and China, they are officially, Hong Kong is China, but it's a special administrated zone. So but there is one thing, he gets caught in China, and the police tells him, you either have to become the president of the triads, or you can't do business in China anymore. So Jimmy faces this hard task to become the president. Actually, it's not that hard because everybody wants him as president, only he himself wants to go legitimate. But he realizes only if he becomes the president, he can keep on doing his business and expand to China. So all of a sudden, he faces this very, very hard task to beat Simon Yam out of the president, beat him out as a president candidate. So this is basically the story. So all the rest of the movie, there will be a lot of fighting between these two guys, and there is this stick you need to have to become the president and stuff like this. A lot of sub stories mixed into it, so it's kind of complicated. There are a lot of characters and a lot of fighting scenes. Is very, very violent. There is a scene where they put one guy together with another guy in a you know, where you put the dead bodies in, what's the name, basket, and they drive them around. It's horrible. It's really, really R-rated, absolutely, very good. But the movie is, I think, better than the first one, and the story is more dense, much tighter, much more real, makes more sense. the first one just showed the triads and they're dealing with everything, while this movie now has a storyline. It's like the evolving story. So but you absolutely need to see Election before you watch Election 2, or else you won't understand a thing. So if you have the chance, maybe it's released in America, I'm not so sure. If it's released, this is a great movie, and it is very similar to, from the quality, to Infernal Affairs. So I can only recommend that you, if you like Asian movies and police and triad movies, and you know, this Yakuza kind of style, that you go to a video store and see if it's available, and watch 1 and 2 together. It's perfect movie. Check it out.